Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, I have sat here a little bit this morning. I did my dishes, kept my hands in hot water for a while to keep them, and took some painkillers ahead of time. I don't know how long it's going to give me, but I wanted to get some ephemera done and in this journal so that I can get started on the other two traveler's notebooks. So I'm just going to go for it. I have gotten 2 or 3 things that are ready to go, just so that it would be a little easier on my hands, and hopefully, I'd be able to get something done before everything gave out on me. So this one is a little paper sack that I have in this journal, and I have I used to be a floral designer, and I have a book on floral designing, and I started going through it while I could last night. Had some issues with the fingers last night, but I thought, no, I'm not giving up. You're not taking over my life. We're going to keep doing what we can while we can, and hope for the best. So I have these sort of ready to go so that I can, well, this is just some coffee stained cheesecloth. I keep a little bottle of coffee mixed up with a little tiny bit of alcohol in it so that it doesn't go bad. And I use that. I just, spray it and then scrunch all my cheesecloth in it and get it to the color that I want. And then no, we don't want to go that way. Silly girl. Okay, pay attention. So I'm going to do what I can with what I've got. It may be another half-hour video, but at least it's a video up. That's good, because I really have missed doing this, especially the crafting part, but I've really missed being online. Hi, Aunt Beck, how are you? Nice to see you. Okay, so I've taken this and I want to have this going this way. Be careful, then you're using art glitter glue and it's going to stick fast. Okay, so this is going to be like a little pocket where I can put things into it. And who knows, maybe one of those winning lottery tickets will be inside this little envelope. I don't know. I also thought this was kind of cute. Yeah, I'm going to look at it on the screen. Yeah, it looks kind of cute there, but does it look better there? Yeah, I like it better there. So I will get this on. So I just want it tipped. There. I've watched quite a few of your videos while I've been not able to craft, Becky. I've been kind of watching everybody and being jealous that they could craft and I couldn't. But so now on the other side of the little sack, I have decided that I am going to put some more of the coffee dyed cheesecloth. Name one right out of my head. Oh, I'm glad I'm back too. I'm doing my best right now to just, even if I can keep the videos even at half an hour or 15 minutes, as long as my fingers will last, because I developed trigger finger, which apparently is quite common in crafters. And it's very, very painful. When it hits, oh my God, you can't do a thing. I had all 10 of my fingers. Like I have rheumatoid arthritis back, and when I've had the trigger finger for a long time, but it's only ever affected like, you know, one finger at a time, you know, maybe every 6 or 7 months. But now it has started affecting like all 10, where they'll just cramp and cross. And, you know, they're just, the other night my hands were all like this, and I was just like, oh my God. And the pain is just unbelievable. But I'm doing my best to just take some precautions before I start to craft. Painkillers is one of them. That's a big precaution. Just to, this is not the right paper for this journal, is it? No, that's the wrong paper, and I've got it all cut and everything. Darn. That's for the other 2 journals. These are the other 2 journals I'm doing back. They're for gifts for girlfriends for Christmas. We have decided that we were going to give each other 5 $1 lottery tickets. The 4 of us are spending Christmas together, and we don't normally do gifts or anything like that, but we decided that this time, oh, there we are. This is the paper I want. Let's see. Darn, now I'm going to have to do another piece of, oh well. Oh well. Okay, so we want this 2 inches, I believe this was. Let's get that up there. And I thought, well, you know, I've been a card maker for years and years, and I thought I could make them all a really pretty Christmas card and put the stuff in the Christmas card, just sort of plain. But then I thought, no, each one of them has mentioned something to me in, oh, let's say in the past. Well, the one I'm doing right now, this lady has journaled all her life. I mean, she was in the gold rush and she journaled. And she has journals and journals and journals. And I thought, well, you know, she has, her husband is in the hospital right now, and he has Parkinson's disease. And she's up and down to the hospital all the time to visit. And I thought, well, if she had a little journal, you know, because she journals every day when she gets home about what happened at the hospital and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I thought, well, if I do her a little journal that she can have up at the hospital in her purse, then she doesn't have to wait till she gets home. She can sit and journal while he's napping or having his lunch and whatnot. Good morning, Diana. How are you? This seems to be not a bad time for you, unless it's like really, really early in the morning there, like middle of the night or. Oh, get in there. Well, there's, yeah, so I thought that, and my other girlfriend, she watches a lot of cooking shows. And I was out at her place the other day, and she was saying, darn, she said, I was watching this cooking show the other night, and there was this recipe that I wanted to try and copy down, and I didn't have any paper with me. It's like, huh, okay. So I thought, okay, well, I'll make her one, and it'll have lots of writing space in it so that she can keep her journal on her dining room table where she sits to watch TV. And that way she will be able to write down her little recipes when she wants to. And I mean, she's a really good cook. She's Italian. She's an amazing cook. But she gets all these little ideas off these cooking shows, and then she tries them out. And then we get to taste test. That's the fun part. So I thought, well, I will do her one where she has lots of room to do some journaling with the recipes. I think I'll bring you, keep some of that purple in there. I keep getting this ruler wrong. I don't know why. Don't know what it is about it. It wasn't the ruler I wanted, but it was the only one I could get. But there, that'll work. Now I want to keep this part here open as a little pocket too, because I could put some stuff in there. Not that I'm going to bulk it up with anything, but you know, it's just little places for, you know, I can stick a lottery ticket there, or you know, something else, or she can put, if she needs to put a receipt someplace, she can do that and have it. I have all the lottery tickets picked up and put away. And I'm going to make sure that I put each one of their names on the backs of the lottery tickets, just in case I don't want to be responsible for someone winning money and then having it go missing. I want them to be able to collect. Yeah, so I think that's kind of cute. And then I'm going to, I think, glue this piece here down as well, just along this little edge here, just on the side, and that makes just a teeny tiny little pocket there. And so there's another little pocket right there. You must remember to let this dry. So that's a cute little page, and that goes like right at the, I think so far that's where I've been keeping it, is right at the front of the journal or the notebook, whatever. And then I did this one. I did this yesterday, just the tag, but then this morning I made it into a flip out so that she has more journaling space over here as well. So she can just, you know, have that pretty paper there, and then she can flip it open and do some more writing. And hi, Rosetta. Nice to see you. Glad you stopped in. Yeah, a lot of them do, Beck, but she bought herself one of these, like, she doesn't have a computer. She's 73 years old and has never had a computer, doesn't know how to use one. And, you know, everybody back east where her family is keep telling her, get a computer, get a computer. And she goes, what for? I'd rather talk to you on the phone. You know, so that's her thinking. And so that's what she does. She phones them. She has a long distance phoning plan, and, you know, she calls and talks to, she has a brother who's back in Ontario, and she talks to him and his girlfriend, and she has cousins and whatnot back there that she talks to, and nephews and nieces. And her and I talk every night, you know, for sometimes 15 or 20 minutes, depending on how tired she might be, or I might be, or who's sick and who's not. Like, it's like both of us have got to the point where we keep saying we're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you know, because it is frustrating. But she has been having some similar issues to me with breathing, but hers are from heart. And I had to go in one day and I ripped up and down her doctor, because she was married to a brother and he ignored all the signs. And I said, if you let happen to her what you let happen to my brother, I said, there's going to be hell to pay. And he went, well, who's your brother? And I said, her husband was my brother. And he went, oh. And so now every time she goes in and I've told her stuff, like I've talked to my cardiologist about her and, you know, things like that. And my cardiologist has told me to tell her doctor to do certain things and stuff. And so she'll tell him and he'll go, and how is your sister? Because he's afraid I'll come back out to his office. He doesn't want that, but well, at least it got results because my cardiologist said, tell her doctor to put extremely urgent on the papers that he's sending here, and she will be in really fast because she had been waiting a year and this guy was not doing anything to get her in any quicker, pardon me. My rented mouth doesn't want to work this morning. Whoop, no, don't want to lose you. I need you. Oh, thanks. There. So now this was going to go on here. So one thing I discovered doing journals is I do not like to bind my journals first and then do them. I find it very, very, I don't know, everything's too tight together and you can't get it. I like it when I just leave it open and then I can take the page out that I'm doing and then, oh, good night, Rosetta. Have a good sleep. Thanks for popping in, honey. That way I have better control over what I'm doing and, you know, and I know to keep it away from certain, you know, the edges of things so that it doesn't get into the spine. And it just makes it so much easier for me. I've watched so many people that, you know, they make up a journal and then decorate it. And I tried that and I was like, I don't like this. I am, however, going to do an altered book. Well, and you know, I have one of my favorite little stores here, Stampers, has started to, they have got Stamperia coming in now. And I didn't notice it. I didn't know until I actually was on their site one day and saw the Stamperia paper, and they had the pink Christmas one, which I was dying to get. And so I went running up there, and all they had left was an 8x8 pack. And I said, I don't care, I'll take it. Are you getting any more? They went, yeah, we've ordered more. We just don't know when it's coming. And, you know, there might be some either today or tomorrow. I said, well, if you get the 12x12, will you keep one for me? He said, oh, sure. So yesterday I went running up there first thing in the morning to get the 12x12 because he ordered 4, but only 1 came in. So now that's crooked, but oh well. Hopefully it won't make a big difference. I'm hoping this stuff will do well at holding these. Where's my special tweezers? There they are. Use them to get this down with my shaky cams. There. It might not work. Might not. Might have to use this one. We'll try, see if this one works better. Probably will. Oh, there goes the fingers. They're starting now. Shoot. Well, I'm glad I kind of got everything sort of organized, set up, and ready to go. It's only been 20 minutes doing this, and it's starting already. God. But it's yesterday it was this finger. Today it's this one that's going on me right quick. So I'll keep going as long as I can. I think I've planned pretty much 3 things to do just because I thought that might be a good number. to make sure that, okay, yeah, holding my fingers like this, they have locked into place. So this is going to be a trick. This is awful. This is awful, awful, awful. And the pain gets worse and worse and worse. Ugh. And the only thing I can do for it at this point in time is rest it when it happens. Oh, come on. Something has to stick you down. Get down there. I've never had problems with you before. I guess you're just going to have to dry better. Or you're just trying to compete with my fingers. Maybe that's your problem. Stop it. There. Ah, there was another one. Sorry, ladies. I'm trying not to let it show, but when it happens, it's like, oh my God. And this is what they say, why they say that crafters are more susceptible to this, or female crafters especially, is because we do things like this, where we hold little things like this, and oh. So it's, you know, it's not just me. It can affect anybody. And if it affects you, I feel for you so bad. Oh, and here goes the other hand now. So we're going to have the 10-finger 10-finger thing going on now, because that happened to me the other night, and that was so painful. But I've gotten 2 of them done. And in here, that's a good start. And if I can get my fingers to, ease off again, I will come back on. I do have, oh my gosh. I have this little card I thought about sticking like right there as a tuck. Maybe I'll do that too. And oh, wrong glue. Wrong glue. Just get it down, and I'm going to have to clean my mat off here. I see I'm messing with the glue. So I will stick this down. Where was that spot? Oh, back here. Just want to stick it there as just a little tuck spot. Try to flatten my hand down. Maybe that'll help my hand a little bit. So unfortunately, right at this point in time, all I'm going to get done is the 3. But if my hands ease off later, I will come back on and get some more done. And I hope you'll all understand that I just have to be very careful with this, because I really don't want my hands to lock up permanently. And I think what I will do, my doctor's office will be open at 1:30, and I'll phone her and say, I need an appointment. And I think I'm going to have to go see a hand therapist and get this taken care of, because I can't do this all the time. This is just not good. But anyway, thank you, ladies, for joining me. We got about 24, 25 minutes in. You take care too, Diana. Yeah, baby steps, Aunt Beck. You're not kidding. And I was so happy to be able to come on, even if it's for a short time. At least a little bit's getting done, and that makes me happy. And eventually I'll get these 3 done. Deep tissue massage. Yeah. I have some stuff here that's called, where is it? It's usually right here close to me. I know I was using it last night like crazy. It's this stuff. It's called Cryoderm, and it's a pain relief cold therapy roll-on. It's got arnica, boswellia, and iliex in it. It's an analgesic therapeutic, and it's deep penetrating pain relief, and it's greaseless, non-staining, and it really works, but it's expensive. I mean, here in Canada, it's like $25 for this bottle, but it does last. And, you know, with this, like what I have been doing is I put a shot here and into the middle of my hand. And this is the tendon that's really driving me right now. And I can roll it up and back in here. And that will help to ease it off. It has a smell, but I don't mind the smell. Hi, Southern Belle. So, you know, I'm going to have to get another bottle of it because it's just the only thing that really takes the pain away. And anyway, so those will be our three embellishments for today. This little one in the sack, which will get some stuff in. I didn't want to cut this. I could, I guess, but I really didn't want to cut that side open. I just wanted to make two little tuck spots here for the lottery tickets. And then we've got this one done. And now we have this little, it's like an ATC card. But I thought, well, it's flowers, and hers is basically based on this paper, which is Cartabella Ciao Bella, that's called. Yeah, Ciao Bella. Hello, beautiful. And it's all birds and flowers and things like that. So this is the cover of this one, and then the center of this one. So it's like flowers and, you know, things like that. So she loves gardening, and, you know, so I thought something pretty like that with flowers on it would be nice for her. So anyway, these are going to be our three makes for the day, and I will come back on if I can get my hand to relax a little more. I will try to come back on later. Heals and freezes for her tendonitis. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, because I have rheumatoid arthritis as well, and then now this is hitting me really bad. I'll have to look up those gloves. I have, like, they gave me braces to wear that go from here to basically here to keep this part of my hand in here for my arthritis, to keep it so that they would just rest, and it's got like a metal brace in it. But with this, the way that they're cramping, and last night my toes were doing it too, and I'm like, oh great, I got trigger fingers and I got trigger toes. And I'm like, that's gonna be funny. But anyway, like I said, ladies, don't forget, creative clutter is way better than idle neatness, and in my case, that's exactly what's happening here right lately. And I will come back on later today if I can. If not, I will definitely come back on tomorrow morning. And even if we can only get 2 or 3 embellishments done at a time, I have to do them because I need to get these finished for Christmas. So, and get it done. So, and I've still got 2 more to do. So I will see you all later. Thank you so much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Fit in your hands and exercise. Apparently, moving your hands like this is what I used to do. And I used to go like this, like I was pretending to play the piano to try to get them to stop. And was told by the doctor it's the worst thing I could do. And because it's moving, what's happening is like the tendons inside are losing fluid when this happens. And until you can rest them and the fluid builds back up, then they won't stop. So I know that they have different little plastic things that they put on your fingers to brace them. I'll try anything now that it's getting this bad. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. It's been 29 minutes now. That's good. We made it to almost a half hour. And I will come back if I can. I really want to, because I really want to keep going with this thing. And thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Love you all. Bye, Aunt Beck, Southern Belle, everybody else who's in here that I can't see right now. Have a wonderful day and hope to see you later. Bye.